So like Abby, I also went to a traditional school, and actually my parents were both high school teachers. I continuously heard a lot of the stories that they had about the students in their classes and the situations that would occur. And like them, I went off to university, I pursued my undergrad, and then went and did my Bachelor of Education at Queen's. I guess my passion ended up taking me from physics and biology to outdoor and experiential education there. At which point I realized that there's a lot more than just to be in a classroom and learning, but to be doing the thing that you want to be doing is more valuable than that. Actually, at Queen's, what we were able to do is to choose a practicum placement wherever we wanted. And I thought, you know, how cool would it be to get into a non-traditional environment, a setting with, you know, that's not structured by the usual school boards that I'm used to and accustomed to. And it just so happened that I was driving through Massachusetts one day, and my girlfriend was attending University of Massachusetts in Amherst, that I saw the sign North Star on the side of the road, self-directed learning for teens. And I thought, that's pretty interesting, I'll give them a call. And so I called, and I talked to Ken, and I talked to Catherine, the program director there, and I said, would you mind if I was able to do an internship with you guys? And they said, sure, we've never had a teacher candidate come down and do an internship, but that would be okay. And I went and spent a month with them. And the difference in the environment, the learning community and environment was like night and day. I was blown away by these teenagers, what they were able to do, the community that they had created, and the commitment that they had to themselves, their peers, and their education. And all the ideas that were in Teachers College, all the stuff that we're talking about tonight, all the ideas are there. All of the professors at Queen's, they were talking about them. But in the end, what we were there and, you know, being trained to do was then to go back into the public school and go back to the system that we all knew had some improvements to be made upon. You know, and so I know that there are many options for families and teens in education, and especially in Ottawa. And maybe some of you are in the alternate school system here. And I know that our philosophy overlaps with that a lot. But I thought I would just go and focus on one in particular and hone them. And basically, that learning occurs when students are agents and initiators of their learning. Okay, this is no surprise to us, and it's been seen time and time again from experts in education. And we can start with John Holt, who said that the idea that somebody won't do something unless they're told to is demeaning to that individual in question. Okay, and Alfie Kohn says, and I'm just going to read because it's a long quote, but he said that research and logic suggests that punishment and rewards are not really opposites, but two sides of the same coin. Both strategies amount to ways of trying to manipulate someone's behavior. So in one case, you prompt the question, what do they want me to do, and what happens to me if I don't do it? And on the other side, they lead teens to ask, okay, well, what do they want me to do, and what do I get for doing it? Okay, but neither strategy helps the teens really grapple the question, what kind of person do I want to be? Okay, and we want to focus on empowering teens here at Compass and letting them ask that question of themselves, which is really the most important question that one can ask. So Abby and I both believe that this is the best approach, certainly for anybody who's willing to take that step forward and grab hold of their education and their learning. And, you know, through different paths, we've interacted with Ken, and Ken has actually put us in touch, and that's how we came to stand here today in front of you. So what I'd like to do next is introduce Ken Danford, the co-founder of North Star and executive director of North Star. He's been doing it for 17 years. That's right. And Ken.